But starting off with this week's ROH, and I must start off by saying this is the first ROH episode I've watched since they've come to HDNet, and indeed since about 2006. Massive improvements.
Yeah, I think ROH are doing a really good job. Sometimes the shows can be a little bit, no, I wouldn't say a snore fest, but I thought this week's show, something about wrestling and a total package. I think you need the promos, you need some of the backstage interaction, even if it's 5 minutes out of 60 minutes. It's always something that's been there for as long as I can remember watching from when I was a kid, and I think it's certainly something that brings in a lot of people to it. But I know where they come from with the more in-ring product, the better, and that's their whole deal. But the difference between last week's show and this week's show, even a 5-minute Cornette promo will tie me over, but I think more, just not even too much, just a little bit more on the promo side of things than we be.
I agree wholeheartedly. The show is quite short. If you get a download, you're looking at about 45-50 minutes. It's an hour-long format on television, but the show really impressed me. Certainly I haven't seen it in so long that it's been a while now, and they've certainly done everything they can to make it better. My reaction was that I felt it was a high quality TV production. I thought the commentators were great. They had a real broadcasting feel to them, and in general the crowd was seriously hot. I thought there were incredibly fluid move combinations, some daring stuff, and even you get that satisfying mat thud as a guy hits the ground.
Yeah, definitely some of the talent in Ring of Honor, real hard hitters. Roderick Strong comes to mind as Jesus, he hits hard and makes it look so vicious. Every move, from clotheslines to any sort of suplex, he really hits hard, and it looks cool. It's cool to watch, especially compared to WWE product, where it's so tame and so safe sometimes that you even kind of wonder why you bother watching it. But yeah, I like the hard hitting style that ROH has. It's cool.
One of the things that concerns me watching the product closely, as I did this week, is that there seems to be a much higher risk of injury for the guys in Ring of Honor. They do some stuff that at times is questionable.
It's fast paced without it.
Yeah,
definitely. Ones I really like to watch, the Young Bucks. I mean, some of that stuff is incredible to watch, and you can see them on TNA now as Generation Us or
Generation Me.
Yeah, I always get that one.
Terrible name.
Absolutely dreadful name.
What were they thinking?
God knows, but they kept the Buck, Jeremy Buck, and yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, the Young Bucks definitely really cool to watch.
So this week's ROH on HDNet, and I think that's about the only TV channel it's on. I certainly haven't encountered it at this side of the pond. But it started off with the American Wolves versus the Dark City Fight Club. They were the winners there. In my opinion, two great tag teams. They looked the part. The American Wolves looked like the Motor City Machine Guns times 10. Way better, way more legit. And essentially a great team. The Dark City Fight Club, I have to say the same. Very impressed by both those tag teams in Ring of Honor this week. And then we moved on to a very interesting promo with SkullCrusher Rasche. This is a guy I'd never heard of before.
Yeah, one thing I like about this guy, if he was it kind of reminded me, and I even made note of this, I think with a little bit more push, but not to completely steal the gimmick. But the first thing that came into my head when I saw that promo brought me right back to the No Holds Barred days and Zeus, right? Zeus,
yes.
Yeah, the evil monster heel, and yeah, I think a character like that, a gimmick like that's definitely missing, because he was maybe it was because we were so young at the time and whatever, and you really looked at him and went, holy, you know, He's a crazy looking dude. But
he's the modern day monster heel that maybe even at our age we can sort of buy.
yeah, I think maybe take away the Rasche Brown part of the name. SkullCrusher would do just nicely, because he's an intense guy and definitely capable of crushing some skulls without a doubt.
He cut a fantastic promo, and later on in the program he defeated the Set.
Bobby Dempsey, what a gimmick. Fans were hot for Bobby Dempsey without a doubt, but I don't know about this look he's got going, but maybe that's his gimmick. Maybe he can sell tickets. Yeah, I think they should step away from the old school and focus on your Austin Aries and your female talent. Sara Del Rey definitely stood out for us this week. I know we spoke about it earlier on.
Absolutely, and at that point, just after that Steve Corino Bobby Dempsey match, a lot of guys ran in, and I say a lot of guys, I just don't remember their names. It's too much all at once. When Kevin Steen later on took out Sugarfoot, he smeared his blood on his face. Sara Del Rey was shooting on Diva Models. 2 thumbs up for that.
Yeah, we're not down with we're down with some divas who've earned their time, but it's good to see real, true wrestlers like Sara Del Rey to tell it like it is and not afraid to bash down the models and the people who just want to get into the showbiz world, and they will be wrestlers for the sake of being wrestlers to get noticed. Good in-ring talent, I think, as well from her.
Yeah, Sara Del Rey sat and cut a promo backstage, bit of a vignette. But that's Sara Del Rey, who was in a match with Portia Perez, I believe. A girl who looks to be on her way as well. A little bit of a developmental diva there. But certainly she's in the ring with the right girl in Sara Del Rey. At this point, almost a veteran, I would say, at least in terms of independence and ROH. So Sara Del Rey defeated Portia Perez, who gave a good performance. And of course next week we've got the World TV title tournament, and that will be interesting. The main event, of course, was Aries and King. They defeated Strong and Tyler Black.